very first cash stuffing video. I started this channel because obviously I wanted to become a little bit more accountable with my money. I have been just like randomly tapping and things like that on the card machine whenever I go shopping. So I have actually started cash stuffing. I started it in November last year, and decided this time I'm going to film it so that I can document my journey here on YouTube. It's very new to me, as I'm just obviously, like I mentioned, just used to tapping my card everywhere I go, and obviously at the end of each pay period, I'm obviously not realising where all of my money has gone to, and basically, well, yeah, just going, and then when it gets to things like big purchases like car insurance and things like that, I'm just obviously putting it on a credit card, and then paying it off later, which is obviously not a good thing. It is kind of good for your credit score and things, but I want to try and get out of that habit. So I've decided to create this channel to keep myself accountable, and I'm hopefully going to take you along with me. So I wanted to take this opportunity to save more and waste less money in the long run. I have seen a lot of videos and a lot of people have benefited from doing cash stuffing, so I'm just hoping that I can benefit as well, and I'm very excited. So I've found a lot of inspiration from TikTok and YouTube, so I'm actually wanting to do it myself. So with that being said, I am going to show you what we've got for this week, and yeah, let's get started. So this week I am going to be cash stuffing £330. I've created these little envelopes just because I'm waiting for some to come. So so I've created these, which I'll show you in a minute when I stuff them. So so this is what I've withdrawn from the bank. So it's £330. So it's just I'm just going to count it up. So actually first, before I do that, this is for the 3rd week of February. So I actually get paid on the same day every single month, and my partner, who I live with, my boyfriend, I don't really know if I could call him my boyfriend, I've been with him for that long, he gets paid every 4 weeks. So it's just to make it easier on myself, which hopefully I'm going to show you in my setup binders in a minute. They're not fully complete, as like I said, I'm waiting on some envelopes to come through the post. They are hopefully due today, but I need to go shopping. So I'm doing it. I'm doing the cash video today, just to get it out of the way. So I used to do this monthly, but obviously to keep it sort of realistic, it wasn't ideal for me. So I've decided, after watching a lot of videos, that I'm going to do it weekly, and set myself a budget, and then anything that's left over from that budget, from like my wallet, so including like my spending and my fuel and things like that I won't use for that week, I'll put it aside to save it. I'll put it into one of my sinking funds, or even possibly I've got a credit card to pay off, so I'll be probably putting most of it towards that. So like I mentioned above at the beginning, I've been doing this since November, and started cash stuffing started cash stuffing for the month, but it's not working for me, and I'm finding myself spending it out of the different envelopes. So fingers crossed it all works. which it has done for a lot of other people, so I'm hoping it's going to do for me. Okay, so right, so it should be £330 here. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 3, 10, 15, 20, 30, no, let's do that bit again. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. Okay, so £330. So, before I actually stuff these, I want to empty out my wallet, my actual wallet. So I will just sort this out first. I've got one of them, like, I don't know what they're called, they're like an organiser, but you use them for your, like, makeup palettes, and everyone's been using them, so I just thought, I'll just use it. Oh, sorry, I've just knocked you. Okay, so, yeah, so like I mentioned, I've been stuffing since November last year. So you might find in some of these envelopes there's actually just like a handwritten number on some of them, just sort of showing that I have put some money aside, and it's just basically, it's electronically, so it's already in my savings, and I've just sort of distributed it into the envelopes, just because I don't want to transfer the money out, because I don't like to keep a lot of money in the house. So once there's enough money in these envelopes, there will be unstuffing and condensing, and then I'll be taking the money back to the bank. Okay, so this is the wallet, purse, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going to be using. It's battered. It's Cath Kidston one. I have had this years, and sometimes I like to swap my purses about, and it's not actually bulky, and it's got compartments and things that I use, like card compartments. There's a centre bit for your coins, and then you've got like side pockets and things like that. So it's actually quite useful, and then it zips up, so I can just take this with me when I go shopping. So anyway, I'll just sort of put this in my handbag, and it goes wherever I go. And then the envelopes that I'll be using weekly, so like these, they just slot quite nicely inside here, and then hopefully the new ones that I get, they'll do the same. So I'm gonna unstuff my purse that I've got now. I have actually been watching quite a few videos, and one of those is actually Iris Budgets, and she takes any £5 that she gets, so the £5 notes that she gets from her weekly purse, her wallet, she sets it aside and she puts it into like a £5 challenge. So I'm going to do that. I'm sorry, Iris, I'm going to steal a bit of your idea. So I've actually got a few from last week. So I've got 4 £5 notes, which I'll be putting into the £5 challenge later on. And then I've also got some coins, which I'll be putting into the penny savings challenge. It's like a small penny savings challenge. I did actually try and do the bigger one, the 365 penny savings challenge, and it was just going to take me forever. So I'm just gonna do the smaller one, and I've actually created my own. It's a bit petty like, but or like silly, but yeah, I'll just cross it off every time, sort of like I've you know, like I've crossed one off. So yeah. And then obviously this is just the envelope that I'm going to use for the £5 challenge. I've actually been doing this for a couple of weeks. This is the second week that I've done it, and there's a couple of £5 in there already. So yeah, so we'll do that as well. And that is empty. There's nothing else in my wallet, just cards. Okay, so set that aside for 1 minute. Right, so start off, I'm going to start off with food. So usually I do my food shop every 2 weeks. So if there is money left in these wallets, in the money shop wallet, envelope, sorry, I'll probably roll that over to the next week, just because it's just easier for us. We live in a house of 2 people, and there's just no point really sometimes for us to go shopping every week. And I don't always have time to. So this week it's gonna get this week it's gonna get £100, and then if I do decide to go next week, then I'll add another amount into there. But usually every week I'll put every 2 weeks, I'll put £200 in the food shop. But I plan to go next week anyway, so I'll be going this week and next week. So I'm gonna be putting £100 into the food shop. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's £100. It's gonna go into this envelope here. Okay, and that's the food shop one. And then spending, I would be putting normally £30 into spending for both my partner and myself every week. I've already spent £10 of this already, so this week it's just gonna get £20. So let me just put £20 in there. This is to cover things like if we want to go out for the afternoon, or out during the day for a walk, and we might want to spend some on like a sandwich, or if we, like for parking and things like that. It's just so that I'm not dipping into any other wallet for that. And that's got £20 in there. So my so fuel, I actually don't use my car as often as I should. It should actually be illegal for me to have a car, because my car is nearly 5 and it has actually only done 18,400 miles, so it's appalling. But it's my little run around car. I love it to pieces. I've had it since brand new, so it's only ever had me being the owner. So I don't really spend a lot of money on fuel. This week it's going to get £20. Sometimes I might not actually use this money out of the fuel, but if I do, then obviously then it's there and I'm using it. Okay, so that is the weekly wallets cash stuffed, so they can just go in there and be set aside for me to go shopping later. Okay, so you will also notice, because I'm waiting for an order to come through, that I don't actually have a binder for it. I don't have an envelope. Well, I have envelopes, I just don't have like a binder for it to go into. So they're actually just envelopes at the moment. This is going to be my essentials binder, so it's going to be for things that I'm going to essentially need during the course of the year. We can dip in and out of it whenever we want to, for necessities basically. Yeah, just because I'm sick to death of thinking that, like if there's a repair that needs doing in my house and we don't have enough money for it, then there's money set aside for us to actually do that. I don't have the binder. It's hopefully going to come today, but we'll see. We don't know. It might come today, might come Monday. We don't know. Right, okay, so I'm actually not fully going to be stuffing a great deal amount into these envelopes, because I just can't really afford it this month. It's kind of like a low income stuffing, but yeah, I'll try and stuff as much as I can into the binders, but and now there's some that I'll be prioritising more than others, just because it's just because some are more important. It's going to really get a bit of a snowball effect, if that makes any sense. Just so like things are going to get concentrated more on others before the others can get focused on, and then we're just going to see how it goes from there. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to be stuffing is home. Well, actually, home isn't going to be getting anything, I don't think. No, but this is for things like, you know, anything decorative that we might want to get in the house, like pillows, ornaments, you know, throws, things like that. Any possible bedding that I might need to buy, furniture, like any new furniture that we might want to get. This is what this envelope's going to be, but this week it's not a priority, so it's not going to get anything, so we're going to skip that one. Household is for things like toilet roll, cleaning products. I don't actually take this from my actual food shop amount, just because there's only 2 of us, like I mentioned, so we don't actually go through that much, or we do, but we just don't actually, we buy in bulk, so like maybe once a year we'll buy a lot of one product. So like toilet roll, I'll go to like Farm Foods, or I'll get a couple of packets of toilet roll, and then just stuff it in our airing cupboard that we've got, and it'll just stay in there and it'll last us quite a long time. So this is basically to cover things like that. Yeah, and then this week actually is going to be getting some money, so it is going to be getting £5. I'll update these. Oh, it's so difficult to get. I'll update these trackers on my own, because they'll probably just take a while to do. So I'll just update them on my own. So yeah, so we've got £5 in this envelope. So we're gonna have. So we're basically adding £5 in here. Okay, right, so household, £5. Okay, so the next envelope that I'm going to be stuffing this week is home maintenance. And home maintenance is for stuff like if we want the windows cleaning, or the guttering that might need cleaning, any repairs, things like that, for the house. So this week this is actually getting £10. So £10 is going into this envelope, and there's nothing in this one at the moment other than obviously the £10 that I've just shoved in there today. Okay, and then I've got no plastic, I've got none of these envelopes for these. Right, so appliances this time, and also garden, isn't going to be getting anything because it's just not a necessity. We've only lived in our house for 3 years, and all of the appliances, touch wood, are in good working order, and I do look after my appliances, and anything that I have, they get a good clean every month. So there's no need for anything like that. And then garden, I am going to want to focus on that at some point, because we do need to do some stuff with the garden this year. But at this moment in time, there are other things that are a priority, so that is getting skipped as well. So car insurance, my car insurance is getting £20 this week. Not £20, sorry. £30, sorry. My car insurance is getting £30 this week. So my car insurance is actually very expensive, considering I don't drive a lot, which is another reason why I'm sat thinking, why do I drive? Why do I have a car? Because I don't use it very often, and my car insurance is very expensive. It's a lot of money, my car insurance. It's around about £800 a year. So I am starting that off, and it is due in August. This is one of the main ones that I need to stuff, like, and to get sorted as soon as possible, because I don't like paying the interest on things. So I don't pay my insurance off monthly. I actually do pay it off annually. This is one of the main ones that I do actually like to make sure that I have money for every single year. I do have a lot of years no claims discount, but it just never seems to go down. So this year I do shop about as well, actually. So sometimes I do actually get a really good deal, but this year it's just gone up. This year it's random, it's weird. But anyway, starting it off with £30. So £30 in car insurance. Okay, and then the next one is tax. Now nothing is going in tax. This is fully funded with £180. This is due at the beginning of April, and then my car maintenance, which I'll go on to in a minute, is due on the 12th of March. But my car tax is already fully funded with £180. And I'll show you what I mean when I said earlier that they'll just add in a little note just saying that I've paid for it. So it's got £180 that's already in my bank account, ready to be paid beginning of April. My car maintenance is due, so like my MOT and my service is due on the 12th of March. This is booked in already, and there's £300 in here. Well, not in this envelope specifically, but in my bank account there is £300 saved up for my car tax and my car service and MOT. Fingers crossed there's nothing that needs to be done with it. There shouldn't be, but you never know. At least there's money set aside for that. And then whatever doesn't get used for this, I'm gonna just transfer it over into next year. You just hear my dog barking then. Sorry, he likes his own voice. So £300 is in car maintenance. Okay, so the next one on the list is home insurance. Got some money in it already, but that's due. This is due in June. It's got some money, so it's got £100 in it already. This week it is getting £5. So these little placeholders that I've created. I might do my own, but I need to get the equipment to do it, but we never know. We'll see. I'll see what happens. Okay, so it's got 105. So 100 in the bank and then £5 in home insurance. Right, home insurance is done. And then next is pet. So pet costs. These are things like vet visits, things like that. Anything that they might need. So the teeth doing, any flea, worm things. That is basically a necessity to them. Now I do need to get some flea and wormer stuff for them. So we'll be ordering some of that either this week or maybe next week. It depends, but definitely end of the month. So this actually has money in it. This has £50 in pet already. So £50 in the bank already for pet. And then I am going to be adding £50. So we've got 20, 40 and 50. £50 into pet. So we have 100. So we have 50, 60, 80, 100. So we've got £100 in pet already. Okay. Right, and then emergency. That is another one that has some in the envelope already. And that already has. Let me just So that already has £30 in the envelope already. And this week that is getting £10. So we currently have in emergency 30 and 40. Sorry, there's not really right much in some of these envelopes. I am just starting, so I'm hoping to build it up as much as I possibly can. Hopefully these videos are gonna keep me accountable. Right, so and then buffer, I will be doing buffer. It's not important. Obviously it is important just in case any of these are not full, but I want to get these full to what I think is going to be suitable before I start stuffing the buffer. Yeah, okay, so the little stack, but yeah, once the binder, once the folder comes, I'm going to be putting this inside the folder. But yeah, until then they're just separated. Right. And then next we have mine and my other half's wallet binder. This is going to be the things that me and my other half can just dip in and out to whenever we want, whenever we need to. So, you know, it's just for us basically. And then when it's spent, and then we'll just keep adding to it. But until, and you know, obviously it's, yeah, so anyway, stop babbling on a bit and let's open it. Okay, so the first one is hair and beauty. My nails are getting done today as well, so there is some money in this, but that is going to get taken out, and then I will be stuffing this again. And this week it is going to be getting let me get it out. So it currently has £2, so it's currently got £32 in there already, and this week it is going to be getting £20. So we're putting £20 in there. So we currently have in this one 20, 40, 50, 2. But I'll be taking 32 out of it for my nails that need to be done today, or that are getting done today. She likes the correct amount of change, especially if I'm going to be paying cash, because everyone just likes more specific change. So yeah, anyway, let's sort that out. Alright, so that's hair and beauty done. So the next one on the list is for clothes. Now with clothes, we don't actually spend a great deal amount on clothes. It's just we like sales and we like to do it once a year. So maybe at like Christmas time, we'll go and we'll just go buy whatever we want from the clothes shops, but it's just usually from places like George or Tesco's. We're not really a big spender on clothes, but it's nice to be able to buy yourself something whenever you want it. So this week, this envelope is going to be getting £10. So we have £10 going in here. Okay, and then the next one on the next one is health. There is a little placeholder of £90 in here already. This is for things like dentist trips. We've just had a dentist trip in December, so we're not needing one for another 6 months. But this is for dentist trips and any prescriptions or anything, you know, like if one of us gets ill, you know, if we've got flu or whatever, and we might want to go to the shop and buy some cold and flu stuff, we will just go and get it, and we'll take it from this envelope. So this week, this is getting £10. So this will make this into 90 and 10, so it's £100 in this envelope. Okay. Fun and social. So there isn't anything in this envelope, but I do want to start adding to it because it's nice to have, to possibly, you know, like to do something every now and then. I want to do one of them escape rooms, which my brother and sister-in-law mentioned at the beginning of this month if we wanted to do one. So we are saving for that. So this week this is going to be getting £25. Okay, and then the next one is electricals. Not a necessity at the minute, like not important. We don't specifically need anything. Eventually we probably want to save up for maybe a desktop computer, but currently right now we're all right with his laptop, so we're just gonna skip that one this time. Gifts, so I'm gonna have a separate folder for this, just for family members, but for now this is this is my voucher, so I just left it in there for now. But yeah, this is accounted for as well because we have a birthday at the end of February, so I'm probably going to be spending that today when I go shopping. So I'll leave that to, well, I'll keep it in this folder for now, and then when I do buy what I need, I'll just take it out as and when I sort of need it. But today this is getting £10 for now, but yeah, so this is getting £10, and it's so confusing. I just apologise to the dish. This is so confusing, so let me just repeat. So basically this is going to be birthday money, this £10, so this is going to be in a separate folder, but this £10, this £20, sorry, but this £10 is going to be for things like gifts, so like Mother's Day, Father's Day, you know, for any like gifts that I might want to give money towards at work, things like that. The same thing applies to my other half. If he wants to buy something gift wise for someone, then the money is in here. So currently at the minute this has £10, but there is also, if I'll leave that to one side actually, yeah, so it's not confusing things. So £10 in gifts. Holiday is not getting anything, and then I don't actually have a, well, sorry, that is the end of this binder, all stuffed. So yeah, so this one's completed. Okay, and then I've got £5 left, which is going to be joining this, which is the £20. So in this, this is for birthdays. Like I said, I don't have the envelope or the folder for it yet, but I will be getting it soon when my delivery comes. But there's £25 in here at the moment, and then I've got a budget for how much I want to give each individual person. So that will be separated, sorry, when I get the envelope. So I'll probably show that on the next video, but at the minute we'll just leave this with this together, and I'll actually just shove it back in this. I put it in this section here, just so that I know. So it's gonna go in this bit here. Like that. All right. Okay. So the next thing that I want to show is these. So obviously we've got the money that I took out from my wallet, and then the £5 challenge for the 4 £5 that I've got there as well. So I aren't doing a great deal amount of challenges because we just simply can't really afford to. But the main aim at the minute is to pay off the credit card So as soon as that's paid, I'll probably look into doing some challenges. So if you've got any recommendations of any challenges that there may be that's worth me trying, let me know. I'll have a look, I'll have a gander. But at the minute, I'm just sticking with the two that I've got. So that is the £5 challenge and the penny savings challenge. So we'll basically do the penny savings challenge. Well, we'll do the £5 challenge actually. So I'm just going to add in these £4 or £5 into this wallet. So there's not really right much in there, but it's a good start. Good start. And then basically I'll see how it goes, but I'll probably leave it to the end of the year and just de-stuff it, like unstuff it at the end, see how much we've got. We'll see. But yeah, just a start at the minute. So we're starting off with that one. Okay, and then the penny savings challenge. So if you bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you might move just slightly. Yeah. Okay, so this is just from like little change, a bit of change that I've got from last week. And it's like a small mini savings challenge. It's not gonna, basically it's just on a piece of paper that I've just made myself because I haven't got one. I should really laminate it, but I don't have a laminator and I don't have anything that I can laminate it with. So we'll just cross it off first. In fact, I might use a pencil. That might be a good idea rather than a pen. Yeah, just so that I can rub it out. So yeah, so we'll use a pencil, which I've got. I've just gone and got it. Okay, so let's count up the here's my little unison pencil. We've got 3. Okay, so let's just count up the change that I've got. So we have £3.10. So we have £3.10 going into this little jar here. Sorry for the noise, let me do this quiet, or I'll just speed you up. Okay, so £3.10. Okay, and then we'll just start from the most amount and then work our way backwards, just because it's nice just to get the larger amounts done first. So we'll do minus £1, which is £2.10. So we'll cross that one off. And then we'll do the 90p, so minus 90p. So that goes to £1.20 left. And then minus the 80p, which is 40p left. So we'll just cross off the 40, wherever the 40 is. Which is that. Oh, I just realised that I've not done it. What an idiot. Right, I'll do that next time. So I've just gone down that way. Okay, so yeah, so we'll go backwards that way, because that's how I've done it. What a silly sausage. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. So we'll do, so that's the penny savings challenge done. Now, this actually was full, but I've emptied it because I did do the previous larger one, but I didn't like it. It was just taking far too long, and it was just a bit frustrating. So I've changed my mind. I'm doing the smallest challenge, and we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that it's enticed you to stay or subscribe. Please like, comment, you know, I'd really appreciate it. If there is something that you feel like I could do better, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.